Hello, my customer success friends. Irit Eizips here for CSM Practice. And today I'm going to do a blog review. Just came out this week about the importance of incorporating advocacy as part of the customer success or account management methodologies. And so let's dig in. I was really impressed by this blog. And I think at a general point, there's a lot of times when I work with different companies, they don't have enough going on around advocacy, and it's such an important case. And so this one was written by Denise Taylor. She's a consultant at Referential, which is, I think, more like a marketing type of consultancy. So check her out. Actually, they have a lot of different really interesting blogs in general, not necessarily all about customer success, but this one definitely caught my attention. Basically, what she's starting and saying is that to have a successful advocacy program, you need to have the buy-in from sales and customer success. She starts the blog with how to promote the importance of advocacy to both customer success and sales. And this is really important if you need some budget for additional software or to just set up some cross-functional processes. These kind of facts can come in handy to make your case. And this is why I'm doing this video, by the way. It's for these specific benefits that we're going to explore here in a minute. So first of all, access to happy customers that are willing to talk to prospects is very important in closing, whether it's new deals or upsells. So it's always important to increase the database with customers that you feel could be talking to anybody that's considering expansion or completely new customer. The reason is that it's better when they hear it from someone who's actually walked in their shoes. But it's also important to put some consideration around how do you track those advocates. I typically recommend putting in some setup in the database to say what kind of industry they're from, how big they are, because the more relevant they are to the prospect, the better. Before we continue, don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash that notification button so that you don't miss out on any new videos. Secondly, she talks about loyal customers are willing to, or 37% higher retention rate, and 91% of B2B purchasers' buying decisions are influenced by word of mouth. So you're going to close more deals. And oh, by the way, if they came in after somebody recommended you, they're 37% higher to stay with you after year one. They also spend more money with you. So if they do choose to do advocacy for you, they're actually actively exercising and reminding themselves by talking to others why they are staying with you. And so essentially they're almost like self-convincing themselves why you're so great all the time because they're actively advocating for you. And so they end up spending twice more than the average customer within the first 24 months. Of course, it gives them an opportunity to showcase their achievement. I had a separate video that I recommend watching just about advocacy and what you can do in customer success. The person I was interviewing was actually explaining how really the advocacy program not just serves them, but it serves the client an opportunity to articulate their achievements in a written way, and then they can showcase it back to their executive team. So it's a moment for them to celebrate their own wins and achievements. So I think that's a really, really important aspect for customer success that's not quantitative and not sales related. And then, of course, you close 25% faster when the relevant reference is provided. And that's why how you track advocates in a database, if you do it in a sophisticated way, is much more powerful. Then she goes into roles, responsibilities, and how to get sales involved. Okay, so really important tips here. Share insights on customer health. Of course, we want to nominate the right customers to the program. These teams have direct access to customers and we build relationships with them. And so this is our way to add value internally. Those of you who struggle to get the budget, struggle to get the software that you need, this is how you can track internal value. And so really great way to contribute internally to the go-to-market strategies. She also recommends using regular meetings to help move customers from retention to advocacy. If you liked what you've heard so far, that's Awesome. More coming in a second here, but in the meantime, I want you to click that like button so that YouTube knows that this is great content and you can start sharing it with others. Constantly reminding customers that this is available. I find that many times we don't mention it in the kickoff that this is an option. We don't mention it when the onboarding is done. We don't mention it after we have delivered value. So we should have some sort of a playbook in customer success that keeps reminding customers that this is an option. So think about, how do you do that in your customer journey? Support with follow-up communication. So after you initiated the advocacy program and extended it to customers, send follow-up email or have a conversation during the customer's check-in call to encourage them to participate. I would say don't do that always. Do that after they thanked you for something. Do that after you added a new use case for them, or do that after, that you added another feature that benefited them. And then join the customer's onboarding call to show support for the program. So I think she means once you have the sales and the CS team engaged in the program, make it easy for them to get their customers involved. One method for simplifying that is by providing them a program overview that focuses on the benefits of joining the program. So I think she meant in the onboarding call is when a customer decides to join your advocacy program, you will have a kickoff call for that. And then your sales team or your customer success team can join that. To have like a very solid customer advocacy program, you will have somebody from marketing to actually manage that. And so this is some of the benefits that you can share with those who choose to participate. You need to think about the value that you're going to give back. This is typical when you have an advisory board set up, but you can do the same thing with your advocacy program participants by sharing, just a little bit more with them so that it's a win-win situation. Introduction to peers and opportunities, to professional network, position them as thought leaders because they're going to contribute blogs and speak at your conferences, exclusive access to program members only events, direct access to product experts. So just think about basically if they're going to opt in, they're going to do more references, blogs, participation in events, online, offsite, reference calls. What are you going to do for them? What's the extra that they're going to get? So she has some great ideas here. And then she just talks about, this is a team sport. You have to collaborate with others back and forth and just make sure to secure the buy-in. So she's speaking from the marketing standpoint, right? So if you're in marketing, you definitely want to enroll CS and sales if they're managing existing accounts so that they continuously feed your pipeline for additional potential advocates or references. This is her. Thank you very much, Denise, for creating this blog. I hope you learned some more things and I try to spin it from a customer success angle or existing customer management angle. And hopefully this was useful for you. I'll see you at the next video.